I accidentally.
Sound is low.
Anchorman's channel.
All right. I've been wanting to do this kind of video for a little while now. It's completely different from what I usually do on YouTube, but I felt the need to get into this little rant and to get it off my chest to help myself feel better, to understand myself a lot better. Here's my little rant. Not every joke and opinion is valid. I'm going to explain why.
Nice
Usually, when
thesis.
people present themselves in their relationships with you, they want to make you think they're your friend or stuff. Or there's sometimes where you have conflicts with people, whether that's with a parent, your parents themselves, or a coworker, a friend, and things just escalate a lot. But the most important thing you can do when in a relationship with somebody is communication. That's what I've learned. But when people are trying to rile me up, it just feels annoying when people use "I'm just joking" as an excuse. I myself joke a lot. I make random scenarios. I joke about random topics. And it's one thing to joke around with friends, yes, close friends. But when someone's trying to get a rise out of me or trying to get some kind of reaction and using "I'm just joking," it's used as a passive aggressive way to excuse the bad behavior. And that's the reason why I believe not every joke is valid, because if you're really trying to joke around with somebody, you wouldn't have been saying it in the first place. Trying to insult others and using "I'm just joking" as an excuse, it's a way to gaslight others, is what I'm trying to say.
Scapegoating.
If you actually have a genuine joke, you would just be actually trying to just play around with your friends. But no, some people just want power, and the only way I can escape these like people trying to get a rise out of me is to give myself the need to just walk away from people trying to get a rise out of me. And I just don't like it because not every opinion is valid. When somebody uses "it's just my opinion," it's usually a way to hide the fact that they're being criticized. And that's the reason why I don't like when people want to push like negative, angry beliefs online. It's just there's a lot of hatefulness online, and there's a lot of hypocrisy. It's just like I myself have become way too political lately. I'm watching too much politics, and I felt I'm in this bad echo chamber that I just need to get out of, because when people present themselves with opinions that they think are valid, they usually use that as a way to invalidate others. But then again, I'm criticizing others for presenting them with shitty arguments, because usually when someone says something hateful, it usually needs to be called out, and then they act like it's not hateful, and they use this passive aggressive way to just hide the fact that they're being hateful. And I don't know where I'm going with this rant, but I'm just here to say why I don't like certain jokes or opinions, because we as people are allowed to not agree with opinions. We're allowed to tell people we don't agree with certain jokes when someone's trying to get a rise out of you. That's the reason why I just don't like it when people want to bring others down. It's usually a weird bullying strategy for some reason, because when others are picking on others, it just feels they just want to use "I'm just joking" as an excuse. It feels kind of narcissistic when someone uses "I'm just joking," or trying to act like it's all about them. Like some people act like they have power over me just because they think they can just get a rise out of me, and I just don't like it. I'm especially talking about something at work when people think it's okay to just mistreat and use a joke as an excuse. I just don't know why it's used as an excuse. But if someone usually says "I'm just joking," it's okay to just say, "What do you mean by that?" Challenge them. I encourage all of you to challenge somebody. And if someone's not willing to listen, it's okay to just walk away. So that's for my little rant here. It, maybe I'll go on a long rant one day about work. But I feel like
Do
we've
it.
all got those weird experiences at work or people we don't like. But it's okay to just not engage. That's how you win an argument. The best way to win an argument is to just not engage.
Ooh, I've
That's
taught
my
you
little
well,
rant.
young
Get out of the way.
Padawan.
Thanks for watching, and see you all next time.
Look, Anthony looks really buff in this lighting, dude.
Thank you.
His arm, look at that. Oh. Nice, Anchorman. I like that, dude. Good
Just
rant.
putting it out there.
Have you ever heard of Schrodinger's douchebag? It's when someone like will make like an offensive or inflammatory remark, and they'll wait around to see if anyone gets offended by it. But if anyone does, they'll be like, "No, I was joking." And like the douche, you could either be a douchebag or not, based on like kind of you scapegoating it as a joke to kind of just like, "Oh no, I'm joking, dude. I don't think like that." It's weird.
Yeah.
It's usually like people who are kind of like just can't read a room, and they're kind of just like douchebags. They're kind of pushing the limitations of what to talk about in the room. Kind of reminds me of what you're talking about. Kind of just people say joking, kind of just undercut the hurtful things they're saying, but it doesn't erase the fact that you said something shitty by saying that it's a joke. You know, you're still saying the thing. Don't try to undercut it with like by saying you're joking. People are still going to get offended because the thing was said, and you know, I get what you're coming from. Scapegoating. It's just joking. New excuse. It's been an excuse for a long time. This is the concept of this has been around forever, even since before you were born. Pre 9/11, people were already doing this. You know. But yeah, a lot of people just they can't take the accountability a lot of the times, and so they'll just say they're joking. They try to just get out of saying something, like trying to get out of the dumb thing or weird thing that they said. Some people will say things, you know, if you were to kind of react and being like, oh, that's an interesting case, are they going to still call it a joke? Or, well, when one chooses to say they're joking or to flip it as a joke, like it's kind of like just trying to not catch accountability a lot of the times. It's like how my coworkers then to tell my parents on me, and I just roll my eyes and say, I'll do it myself. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. Just like you remove the power from them and they don't get the rise out of you, it kind of makes their mission like kind of well, their intentions were kind of just to get a rise out of you. And if they can't get that from you, then they're just wasting their energy, you know? If you need a vent, you got to vent, bro. Don't keep that in. Like, it's good that it's healthy to be telling people this. Tell your friends how you feel. I do like I wonder, rant, my rant, like barefoot guy rant. And you'd be fine. Wait, where did you say it? A barefoot guy would totally watch this and say, how Anchorman changed the world. Man, it's so funny how this lore that Anchorman has is inside jokes. Your universe, the Anchorman universe, these weird characters. It's like versions of like real existing people. If I told Jetta all the things I'm going through, I wonder what she would say. She'd be like, hang in there, buddy. How's the new season of Wednesday, Anchorman? I haven't watched it yet.
Same.
Have you seen it, Anthony?
Not yet.
Anchorman watched it before it came out. That's how into it he was.
It's another 1 hour show, like literal 1 hour show.
Don't take it personally, Anchorman.
No,
We're just not watching it because we're adults who have busy schedules.
yeah, like I haven't watched a new thing other than Gumball just because I know that's like